Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. The Canadian grocery chain Loblaws has, according to a large national newspaper known as the Toronto Star, they apparently see fit to raise the dividend, the payout that they're giving to their shareholders, but they're not going to reinstate the quote unquote hero pay for its workers, despite us being well into the second wave of a pandemic. And while they've also reported increased profits thanks to sales and online ordering. We know where Galen Weston lives. We know where Loblaws headquarters are. So I think it's high time we start protesting and throwing their produce back at them. I am beyond done with the capitalist class that sits at the top and makes, pageantry move after pageantry move and campaign after campaign and ad after ad about, oh, here's how we're helping Canadians, or here's how we're helping our workers. Here at Loblaws, we do everything by the book, the right way. Times are tough for all of us. People like Galen Weston and the other 30 billionaires in Canada have made record profits in terms of the companies that they manage and just adding to their own net worth and net value. They have made billions over the course of this year without lifting a goddamn finger. Meanwhile, they have the audacity to, because, we can't piss off our precious shareholders, they're cutting back hero pay for essential workers during the second wave of a pandemic. There's a YouTuber out there called Waffle To The Left, and he made a really great video a while ago about how the best economic time in Canada was when we had a planned economy during World War II. I'll link it down below, and I strongly encourage everyone to watch it because he raises a lot of very valid points and uses evidence just by virtue of the history of the damn thing to point out how if the government actually has its shit together, it can accomplish a great deal in the interest of the public good and public safety and making sure everyone's needs are met. Here's capitalism. Right here, supposedly the most efficient, and yeah, it'll sort everything out. What is this sorting out? For all the people who are simping for capitalism, what is this meaningfully accomplishing for anyone other than Galen Weston and the shareholders of the Loblaws Corporation? Is this helping your average worker in Loblaws? Is it helping your average Canadian who still needs to either call ahead for pickup or delivery of groceries or still needs food? Does this help your Canadian who has food insecurity and can't even afford to shop at Loblaws because it's too expensive? Who is this helping? How is this meaningfully benefiting society if capitalism is supposedly the best thing and so innovative and will keep prices low and lead to the betterment of people's lives? Explain to me how this is somehow helping, because I sure as hell am not seeing it. This whole idea of, companies will just do the right thing because we're all good people, right? So long as profit is a motive that can be put over the value of a human life, then no, it's not going to be an ethical system. It's why people say there is no such thing as ethical consumption under capitalism, because the principle of capitalism is to say no to ethics and yes to money, no matter the cost. And we're seeing that very clearly here in what is supposed to be progressive Canada. And people are losing out on their hero pay during the height of the second wave of the goddamn pandemic. Provincial governments and the federal government need to raise a stink about this. And your average Canadian needs to raise a stink about this. So what can we do? Well, if shareholders love their precious money so much, then the best things we can do are twofold: boycott and a general strike. Workers simply say, no, unless Loblaws reinstates our hero pay, we're blocking the entrances. No one's getting anything. And if they want to be really radical, which I would love, they would give away food on the shelves for free out the back door to those who need it, free of cost, and just say, oh, well, nope, sorry, it got lost in a clerical order or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to do my job all of a sudden. I was poorly trained because it's an entry-level job according to conservatives, right? So I don't need to understand how logistics work, paying attention to expiry dates, how to back up trucks. These are all just entry-level jobs, not worthy of a real paycheck, right? Despite being essential work. That's what I would love to see. I would love to see some real radical action from the workers who are being absolutely screwed over by those who rule above them. And I would also like to see some real solidarity from Canadians, because remember when we got pissed off at Whole Foods? Remember that? For them saying, hey, you can't wear a poppy, and the country collectively lost its shit? Where's that for literal goddamn heroes continuing to make society work during the height of a freaking pandemic? Where's that outrage and support for our fellow Canadians doing essential and arguably dangerous work to help keep people fed and food secure? I want people to be as mad about this as they were about Whole Foods. But apparently we aren't getting that mad about it. But I think it's high time we do. But the fact that we aren't is definitely what's bothering me today.